Welcome to Spirit Knox for Brooklyn Mosaic. So, I'm here today to tell you all about a situation that just happened. So, I went to Turntable, which is like the kind of busy cross section where I'm located. So, I'm there and I'm feeling kind of bad because I see everything is being torn down. Like the construction crews have come through and took away all the sheds, people's places of business. You see people just sitting there without any shelter. It's sad. It's sad, but it's going down. It's happening today. I should have took that as a sign that something else is about to happen. I'm looking at the clouds. There's a whole lot going on in the clouds. I get over to buy something from like a stand. And when, oh, I know what it was. I saw something burning, black smoke. And when I looked, I can also do divination on smoke. I saw these beautiful herbs. One of my favorite herbs was burning next to it. And I was trying to think, was there a way for me to get over there and pull these herbs before they burn? So I ended up turning around. And when I turned, what did I see? A white van that said Flaming Bible Church. I'm like, it caught the devil's a liar. What is this? So you know what? The day that I did my report, when I reported on my paternal grandfather disclosing that he was involving the family in firstborn rituals, that next day I was going to Turntable and I was on my way to Gambia and I saw this van pulled up real close to me. What was the name on the van, y'all? Flaming Bible Church. And it just took me like, who names a church Flaming Bible? Who does that? If that's not a bold disrespect for the Most High, I don't know what you call it. Now I'm like, okay, I'm not the most, well-versed person with the Bible, but I've heard of the burning bush. I ain't never heard of no Flaming Bible. And if one of y'all did, please feel free to put it in the chat. But why would a church be called Flaming Bible with all of the names? Mind you, if you remember my story about, it's not a story, it's my story, but it is a true story. When I talk about my mother burning the Bible and my baptismal dress. So I know this was a sign. So today when I turned around and that truck was behind me, the windows was open. I said, let me go see who's sitting in this van. I walked over there, no driver, but there was a young lady sitting in the van. So I walked up to the van and I said, hey sis, how are you? She said, I'm good. I said, are you a member of this church? She said, no. I said, okay, because I have a question. Maybe you can help me with it. Why is this church called Flaming Bible? Who names the church that? She said, oh, no, I'm not a member of this church. So then I'm saying to myself, if you're not a member of this church, what you doing in the front seat in the van and nobody else is in the van? And mind you, the day I was going to Gambia, the van pulled over. It looked like a man who was like what we would call coolie in the States, like Indian. He was driving. A young girl with a short skirt got in the van with him. And he kept going. He didn't pick up nobody else. Why you need a big van like that? You only picking up one person. I almost turned to him and said, are you going to Gambia? Oddly enough, when I got to Gambia, I saw the truck up there as well, but I didn't see the girl. This time, another young girl. The girl is just sitting there. So I'm looking at her face and I can see something coming up her face like veins. And y'all know I could see energy. So I'm like, this ain't right. Something ain't right. So as she talking to me, I came from the driver's side. I walked around the truck to where she was. I said, do you mind if I look at your hands? And she said, oh, she flipped over her hands. What did I see? There's marabou energy, voodoo energy in her hands. A man whispering in a woman's ear. I said to her, you need to get away from these people. I recommend Psalm 91. You need to stay prayed up. You need to be careful with this church, whatever you calling it. And I was like, where? Then she was like, oh, this church is from Sierra Leone. I said, okay, that part. because y'all know the little demonic activities that I've had contact with have been from Sierra Leone. And that is where my 100% Mende heritage from my mom's side come from, Sierra Leone. There's something about that bloodline that is involved and made some kind of spiritual contracts that is not on the good side, okay? I said to her, yeah, you need to be very careful and get away from these people. Be careful with them. I said, because what I'm seeing on you right now is not good. So I don't know if they're using these young girls for sacrifice or what they got them doing to lure other people into the church. I said, no. So I'm doing a report. If your name of your church is Flaming Bible, you need to rethink that one. I'm not sure how God feels about that, because I know when my mother burned the Bible, because it wasn't the Bible of the Most High. It was a Bible for a demon. So y'all better check yourselves. Check yourselves, okay? You've been fairly warned. You can thank me later. And you're always welcome to Spirit Knocks or Brooklyn Mosaic.